Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Natalie Pinker from Sky Sports F1 HD. Very pleased to be with you here today. To the world's media, our lucky competition winners and our partner guests, including our title partner Vodafone, welcome to the McClaren Technology Centre. And if you're one of the hundreds of thousands logging on McClaren.com or watching on Facebook or YouTube, we're delighted that you're joining us. On Twitter, we're trending with McClaren MP4-28 hashtag, so please do join in the conversation. We're here to launch this year's Vodafone McLaren Mercedes Formula One car, the MP4-28. It's the car that Jenson Button and Sergio Perez will race and hopefully win with this year. We'll see that in a little while, but before we do, we want to do something else. On the 2nd of September 1963, Bruce McLaren Motor Racing Limited was founded. So, on September the 2nd this year, McLaren will be 50 years old. Today is the first opportunity we've taken to mark that occasion, and in a moment we'll see the car with which we'll campaign the 2013 FIA Formula One World Championship. It's the physical culmination of everything McLaren has designed, built, raced and won with over the last half-century. Everybody here is hugely proud to be part of McLaren. It's a team with an incredible legacy. Now, if you'd like to cast your eyes across the lake, this is something very special. To mark our 50th anniversary, we're rolling back the years to bring our incredible history back to life. This is a ghost from the past, a car with which we've tasted both triumph and tragedy. This is the M8D Can-Am car, one of our dominant North American sports cars. Our 43 Can-Am victories really paved the way for McLaren's growth and huge success throughout the 1970s. And it will also be remembered as in the car which Bruce McLaren tragically lost his life. It's also very loud. Next up is a car that's synonymous with the 1970s as flared trousers, glam rock, chopper bikes and the three-day week. The McLaren M23. It's an iconic Formula One car. It won 16 Grand Prix, raced for 6 seasons and won us 2 World Championships. The team's first with Emerson Fittipaldi in 1974 and in one of the most dramatic seasons ever, the 1976 Championship, which was won by James Hunt. This next car needs no introduction. It's the most dominant, successful and iconic car in Grand Prix history. It's the car that won 15 out of the 16 Grand Prix it contested and saw one of the fiercest and most dramatic rivalries in the history of Formula One. Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost ripped up the history books in 1988 and wrote a remarkable fresh chapter in F1's history. It's the incredible McLaren MP4-4. In North American sports cars, in Formula One and in the Indy 500. And our first attempt at building a road car was just as successful. Despite now being 20 years old, the McLaren F1 is still the fastest naturally aspirated production car in the world. And this, its racing successor, the F1 GTR, added Le Mans to our list of victorious titles when we won the 24-hour race in 1995. engine partnership with Mercedes-Benz began in 1995 and brings us right into the modern era. McLaren Mercedes quickly became the package to beat in the late 1990s as both Mika Häkkinen and David Coulthard dominated the Grand Prix in their distinctive silver arrows. With Mercedes power, we've won 78 races. This is the beautifully effective MP4-28, which won 9 Grand Prix and both World Championships in 1998. Our most recent championship came in 2008 with Lewis Hamilton. That year's MP4-23 was the most aerodynamically complex car we've ever built. Every possible surface was fitted with downforce generating sweeps and flicks to nail it to the track. Complemented by flashes of rocket red Vodafone livery, it's a timeless snapshot of Formula One at its most extreme. Take a look at that grid. These then are the cars that built the very foundation of the McLaren legend. All of them wrote a chapter of motorsport history. They're iconic, beautiful and incredibly fast. Let's have a huge round of applause then for the drivers who brought them back to life today. Rob Bell, Gary Paffett, Alvaro Parenti, Kevin Magnussen and Oliver Turvey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree that was an absolutely spectacular way to start this morning's proceedings. But let's waste no more time and bring ourselves right up to date by welcoming the two drivers who'll be contesting the 2013 season for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Sergio Perez and Jenson Button. Sergio's arriving in one of McLaren's automotive 12C Spiders, a car that's been described by the Daily Telegraph as a contender for the best car in the world. And Jenson's driving a development model of our brand new McLaren P1 supercar. This is the very first time the P1 has been seen driven in public. Our aim with the P1 is to create the best driver's car in the world on both the road and the track. Sergio Perez. Beautiful. Okay, chaps, actually, should we stand in front of the car? Got to position you.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Sorry?
Okay, if you want to stand over here, gentlemen. So that was some entrance.
Amazing.
Very impressive.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I especially like the paintwork on it. Don't you think that's amazing, guys? Beautiful. The swirly lines. Yes.
Stylish.
Yes.
So how's it feel being back at work?
It feels great. You know, first of all, good morning, everyone. It's the winter for me has been long and very enjoyable. Good time to rest and recharge the batteries. But as always, a Formula One driver.
Him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Formula One driver wants to get back in.
Step forward a bit so our friends over here can see us.
Formula One driver wants to get back in the car and feel the speed again. So it's been an exciting few weeks. You know, seeing the car come together in terms of building the car and finally seeing it as one late last night.
Talking of good times, you did a great time in the marathon over the winter. What was that about? Sub 3 hours?
It was okay. Yeah.
I think that's worth a round of applause. Sub 3 hours? That's fit.
Thank you.
And how about you? It's good seeing you in this kit, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? How's it feel to be a McLaren driver?
Amazing. It's been very busy couple of months since my last race. It's been incredible. It's hard to believe that I'm part of this great family, great history, but very motivated and looking forward to big targets that we all have this year.
Talking of family, we can see Team Perez here, can't we?
Yeah.
And it's nice to have them here, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I think it's a very special moment for all of us because they have supported me a lot all through my career, and it's a great moment for all of us.
Oh, some big smiles there on the second row. And what about this man here? How's it been working with him so far?
Good, very good. He came late this year, so I've been already some months working.
Oh, you're the new kid at class, aren't you? Like, oh.
I'll be doing all the work.
Yeah.
No, it's been really good.
So, 50th anniversary, it's obviously a huge year. How does it feel to be part of that legacy?
Well, as you saw today, you know, this is some of the achievements of McLaren over the last 50 years. And it really is phenomenal. I think everyone that's been a part of it in terms of the drivers today really feels the history of this team and what it's achieved. This is only a small part of it as well. And that's really exciting, I think, for all of us, not just the drivers, but everyone involved in the factory that's building our racing cars and helping us, hopefully, to some great achievements this year.
Yeah, more achievements to come. I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. So if I can ask you, gentlemen, to step into position. Do you remember where you're supposed to be?
I think here. I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, so we've kept you on the edge of your seats for the last 15 minutes. It's time to take the wraps off. Gentlemen, if you'll please do the honours. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes MP4-28. Quick photo opportunity. So when everyone's got their pictures, get the boys to come back to the front of the car. So for you, is it still exciting to see a new car for the first time? If I can get you guys to stand here.
I'm not that old. Yes.
You are compared to him. Come on, it's all relative.
It is all relative. But no, of course, it's always exciting, especially, you know, when you think you have a good possibility to fight for World Championship. So yes, it's exciting, and you know, it's exactly the same colour scheme. So some of you might look at this and go, oh, it looks kind of similar to last year, but I tell you, this is completely different to last year.
Really?
Under the skin, it is so different, and I think that's why it's such an exciting season, I think, for us.
And for you, your first McLaren, how does that feel?
It's amazing to see it, to see my name on it. It's really special. It's hard to believe, as I say, and I think, as Jensen said, the car might look similar with the colors, but it's a big project that the people here has worked day and night for it, and I think we got a very strong car.
I mean, it's different, but does it feel like a natural evolution from last year?
Yes, yeah, of course. You know, I think we all know that the regulations haven't changed much since 2012, but they've changed enough to make a difference. And you know, we have taken a good approach, I think, to this season. Obviously, the future it's very different Formula One in terms of 2014 and the regulations, but you go into this season aiming to win the World Championship, and that's exactly what we are doing in 2013. And yeah, we don't hope, because we know how much hard work has gone into this, that we're going to be fighting for that.
So it's more expectation rather than hope?
Yeah, I think we're just really excited, you know. A lot of hard work from the guys over the winter, and me, of course, but in different ways.
Not according to Checo.
But, you know, I think Tuesday's a big day for us. I first get to drive the car and run through all the system checks and do reliability work, and it's always exciting for a driver. Whether it tells you if the car is good enough to fight for wins or not, we have to wait and see. But it's a day that I'm very much looking forward to.
Now, Checo, I've got a question here from a Vodafone staff member. What do you want to achieve this year in order to personally consider it a success?
Well, definitely, I want to win the championship. Everybody wants to win.
Might step back a bit at this stage.
Sure. That's my target. Once you come to the best team, then it has to be your target, and it's a very big target to do. I want to work together with Jensen, with the team.
So you can't do both? You can't work together with him and be his pal and win the World Championship? Just a thought.
Why not? We can work together.
You love mixing up, don't you? I like that. Yeah.
Keep smiling. If in doubt, smile. He's got the smile to see him through. Okay, now Steve's just over there. So if you guys would like to follow Steve, because you'll be taken through your broadcast media interviews.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up
Thank you.
for Sergio Perez and Jensen Button. And that concludes the official launch of the Vodafone McClaren Mercedes MP4-28. So there'll be a short break now to reset